turn your head, get your head around. Head and eyes, turn your head. And what he's trying to tell Roy to do is, let's just say I have to turn around this little U-turn area right here. What most people do, new motors do, and I'm going to get nice and slow. Okay, this is where I'm headed. I'm going to go over there. So what most people start doing is they look about here. They're leading at about a 45. And if you're a street rider, that's about what you're doing. So I'm leading right here, right here, right here. This is about where I'm aiming with my head and eyes. And look at that, I didn't make it. So what I need to be able to do is really get my head and eyes around to really drop that bike and get it to turn. So now I want you to pay attention. I'm going to do some figure eights really quick, but pay attention to my head and eyes, and let's take a look at where I look as this motorcycle starts to turn around. Look at that head and eyes way ahead of wherever I am, and this allows me to turn nice tight turns. Also, what this does for me, keep in mind, I compete in police motor competitions. So this is my racetrack. So if you think about this like a racetrack, what do they say? Look down track. Well, why do I want to look down track? Because it slows the course down for me, makes everything effectively feel a little bit more calm down, gives me more time to process what I need to do as far as inputs. Same thing for me here. If I can get my head and eyes around, it'll slow this little course down for me. So that's significant. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little siding lap. I'm going to show you the little path of travel. We're going to go nice and smooth. But what I want you to do, pay attention to those three things I mentioned. Pay attention to that nice smooth hum from the motor. Pay attention to the counterbalance. Pay attention to what my head and eyes are doing. And if you walk away here with anything that I said, the most important thing, do not forget that I'm an all-around good guy. All right, here we go. Nice and smooth. Here we go, siding lap. So, clutch this out, find that friction zone, counterbalance, get my head and eyes around. Clutch this out, find that friction zone, counterbalance, get my head and eyes around.
Yes, yes.
We go down here, counterbalance, friction zone, get my head around, head and eyes. Head and eyes, counterbalance, counterbalance, full lock, and we go over, nice smooth friction zone. Same thing here. Head and eyes down track, nice smooth friction zone. Head and eyes, looking back, looking down track. Nice and smooth, clutches out here, but now we find that friction zone, nice and smooth. Counterbalance, you get a nice good lean angle. You really want that lean angle, because this thing will turn much tighter. Without this level of lean angle, I'm not going to make these circles. It's not going to happen. Bike will not turn as tight. Nice and smooth. Clutches out, now I'm in that friction zone, we have that nice smooth hum, and there we go. That's a siding lap, focusing on those three things that we talked about. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to simulate a motor competition, and big motor competition is usually about 200 motor officers at a national event, a lot of fast people. The way they will work is sometimes best of, like best of 2, best of 3 runs. In other words, if you mess one up, you can throw it out and it's your best time. But what I like to do from a strategy standpoint is on my first runs, I like to do about 80%. Because I want to run pretty fast, but I need to run clean. If you rub a cone at a big event, you might as well load up and go home. You will not win. There's no amount of speed I can make up for any penalty that I get. So I'm going to lay down about an 80% run, because after those 200 people go through, I want to see where I stand in the standings. Hopefully I'm at the top of the list. If I'm not, I still got a little bit of gas in the tank to pick up the pace if I have to. So this is 80% run right here. How these work is, it's a time box, time's on me. As soon as I move, once they tell me the course is clear, it's all right, on you. And then I take off. Once I get my center, tell myself some encouragement, things like that. I'm good, the people like me, and I'm going to be okay. It's important. All right. So, hold on. He's asking me technical questions. Now you're freaking me out. I got to focus on the course. Come on. Here we go. 80%. Over the bike. Smooth. Break in. Out. Over the front. Watch your feet. Watch that. Okay, push first. Smooth. Break in. Drive. Bury that front. Over the front. Go wide here. Smooth. Good. Lock it out. Push with your feet. Good. Don't put too deep here. Lock it out. Nice and smooth. Smooth. Good. Open it up, open it up, open it up. Nice, nice, nice. Quick with the feet, good. Over the bike, over the bike, over the bike. Good, go deep in here. Lock it up quick. Watch the front. Good, 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 good. All right, good. Keep push, push, push. Nice, nice, nice. Watch the rear here. Good. Lock it out, lock it out. Push, push, push. Good, good, good. Watch it, watch it, watch it. And time. Okay. So that's an 80% run. Here's the bad news with that run. 200 people just went, and I'm in 4th place. That's not great. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'm in 4th place. That's not going to do it. We're going to have to hang this next one out. But before I do, and I push a little harder here, I just want to point out a couple things really quick. You all know on a racetrack, there's a race line. There's a fast way around a racetrack. This is my racetrack. There's a fast way around this as well. So one of the things I do when I go to a motor competition is I do what I call deconstructing a pattern. In other words, I start at the end, and I work my way backwards to find out where do I want to plant those wheels. So for example, let's just say right here is where I want to be. This is where I want this front tire. That's great. How do I get here? To get here, I start looking around, realize to get there, I have to land here. Well, how do I land here? I've got to go over here. So we work backwards. To hit that mark, I have to land there. To hit that mark, I have to land here. To hit this mark, I have to land somewhere over here. And I work my way backwards all the way to the beginning. Think about if you're crossing a little creek. You're going to look across the creek and see the little rock over there that you want to land on, and you go, well, okay, and you start working backwards. You go, okay, well, here's where I'm going to start. You don't start here, get halfway across the creek and go, well, geez, I don't know where to go now. This is the same thing. So the other thing that's important, I'm going to figure out what the surface appraisal is. How grippy is this surface? And if you notice, where you're all standing, it's the same surface I'm on. So what I'm not going to do is go in here and try to figure out how much traction I have. I'm going to go somewhere else in the same lot and really push this bike. Hammer the brakes, hammer the throttle, do hard lean angle, find out what my thresholds are so that when I get in here, I know how hard I can push. So those are some ideas there. Alright, so now we got to do a 90%. Now, before I do this, this is one other thing I want to add. If by chance, anywhere in here, I crash, just know it was planned. I planned it, and you know, it's all part of the show. I'm not going to tell you where exactly that's going to happen because that would spoil the fun, and my insurance is up to date. So there we are. Okay. Now I'm going to start in even though this box, this start box points that direction, this is where I'm starting over that way. So I would, before this thing took off, I would line myself up straight there. What I don't want to do is start trying to accelerate and also turn, because now I'm asking my tires to do a couple things. My traction's just not going to be as good. All right, 90% run on these. All right, here we go. Right foot up. Okay, good, good. Push, over the bike, drive, big and good. That's the piece, hold it out, push. Very to front, lock it out, good, over the front. Quick transition, pop that. Feet, fast, let's go. Unlock it, let's go. Quick with the feet. Good, next way. Deep in this corner, over the bike, deep. Good. Push. Watch the rear. Push. Good, over the front. And time. Alright. So that was about a 90%er. Oh wait, no, that was 70%. But I'm not going to do any faster than that. One thing you might notice just in that run was I have a habit with my left foot. I get it up here. And yes, I had a YZ80 when I was a kid, so that might be part of it. But the reality is, when I'm doing extreme lean angles, if you pay attention to my feet, they are eventually like right now, my boot's rubbing the ground. So on my left, I have the opportunity of moving my foot out from getting just crushed by the pavement. But because on my right foot, on my right foot, I have the brake lever there and I'm modulating the brake on my right and left turns. So I really have no choice but to leave my boot there to get fully destroyed. So if you know any boot sponsors that want to get involved with me, that would be great. Anyways, I appreciate your time. I'm going to be parked over here for a little bit. If you guys have any questions, if you want to kick me in the butt and tell me to go faster, I will do my best. But I really do appreciate your time hanging out with me. Thank you.
Hey, thanks everybody for stopping by. If you want to learn how to ride like a motor officer, see our people over here from the Performance Center in South Carolina. They have classes that teach these skills. So, and at this point in time for attendees of the event, they're offering 20% off of their classes. So you were able to go over there and sign up for a class. They have a whole list of things, or classes that are available to you. So why don't you go over there and check it out? There may be something that you're interested in.